Listen closely. Some of you watching this right now are tired. You're drained. You've been working, struggling, waiting, but nothing seems to change. Every night, you go to bed hoping tomorrow will be better, and every morning you wake up counting the days, waiting for your chance. Muhammad Ali knew that feeling too. He knew what it was like to hurt, to fail, to wonder if all the pain was worth it. But Ali discovered something powerful. Days don't change your life. You do. That's why he once said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." And in this story, we're going to uncover what he really meant. Because the greatest fight Ali ever taught us about wasn't in the boxing ring. It was the fight inside of us. Ali wasn't just the greatest because of what he did in the ring. He was great because he fought battles most people never saw. He once admitted, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." Think about that. Even Ali, the legend, the icon, hated the grind. He didn't wake up every morning excited to run at 5 a.m. or push his body to the breaking point. He suffered, but he chose the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. And that's the lesson for all of us. Whether you're working 2 jobs, building a dream, or just trying to survive another day, the truth is, progress doesn't come easy. Like Ali, you have to fight through the pain you don't want to reach the life you do want. Ali also understood fear. He once said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life." Behind the confidence, behind the loud words, Ali faced doubt like every human being. Before big fights, he felt the weight of the world on his shoulders. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to keep moving forward despite fear. Your fight might not be in a boxing ring, but maybe it's starting that business you've been putting off. Maybe it's applying for a job you don't feel qualified for. Maybe it's finally believing that you are worthy of more. Ali's life reminds us, doubt will always whisper. Fear will always knock. But courage is opening the door anyway. Ali was famous for saying, "I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was." To some, that sounded like arrogance. But really, it was belief. Ali understood that before you can achieve anything, you must first convince yourself it's possible. And that's the problem for many of us. We're waiting for proof before we believe in ourselves. But Ali flipped that mindset. He believed first, and then he worked every single day to make it true. Ask yourself, what would happen if you started believing in your dream before you saw the results? What would happen if you spoke about your goals as if they were already yours? Ali teaches us that the world doesn't shape your identity, you do. One of Ali's most powerful lessons came in his words. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. How many times have you looked at your situation and thought, it's impossible? Maybe your finances are impossible. Maybe your health feels impossible. Maybe your dreams look too far out of reach. But Ali reminds us, impossible is only temporary. The question isn't whether it's possible. The question is whether you're willing to fight for it. When Ali said, "Don't count the days, make the days count," he wasn't talking about waiting for opportunities to appear. He was talking about creating opportunities, about squeezing everything out of each moment. If you woke up today, that means you've already been given another round in the fight. The only question is, will you use it? Ali's legacy is proof that greatness isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet moments, in the gyms when no one is watching, in the discipline when no one is cheering, in the decisions you make when no one is around. And that's exactly where your greatness will be built too. Ali sacrificed his time, his energy, and even his body to chase his dream. But he also sacrificed fame and fortune to stand by his principles when he refused to fight in a war he didn't believe in. That decision cost him years of his prime, but it gave the world a lesson in integrity that outshines any championship belt. And here's the truth. Every dream requires sacrifice. If you want financial freedom, you may have to sacrifice sleepless nights building your vision. If you want strength, you may have to sacrifice comfort in the gym. If you want to leave a legacy, you may have to sacrifice short-term gain for long-term respect. Ali's story reminds us that sacrifice is never wasted. It's an investment, one that transforms struggle into strength and pain into purpose. So ask yourself, what are you willing to give up today to live the life you dream about tomorrow? So the next time you feel tired, the next time you feel beaten down, Remember Ali's words, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. The fight isn't out there. The fight is in here, inside your heart, your mind, your spirit. Impossible is nothing. Fear is temporary. Discipline is everything. And just like Muhammad Ali, you have the power to rise if you choose to make the days count.